morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 19th of November. Now, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. I do have my 2024 prediction videos out. I'll leave them here or one here. I've got part 1 and 2. I've got a financial one and a celebrity one as well. I'm thinking, guys, I might start doing countries soon as well. Country predictions for 2024. I might start putting those out as well. I might start doing one a week leading up to Christmas. So look out for those as well. I haven't really got any admin. I think we've been through enough admin for 1 week. I'm going to close my eyes, guys. We'll get started. Don't forget, guys, I am doing viewer readings. I pull a card at the end of each reading for 2 people from my reading to do a reading on. Yesterday I did Addie, Chenery and Catherine in Canada. Go check those out if you haven't seen your reading. And I've got 2 new ones for today. First off, I just want to address our aches, pains and ailments. I know a lot of us have been talking about these. We're really suffering. I don't even know what is going on in my body, guys. I know a lot of you are going through it. Not all, but I would say probably 3/4 of us are going through it. Let me know down below if you guys are suffering aches, pains, and physical ailments in your bodies. Because I'm just curious, because I know it's not just me. My neck, back, knee, pretty much everything, but my whole neck region contracts every afternoon and night, like to the point that I could nearly use a massage every day. And it's like starting to consume my thoughts. Let me know if you guys are going through that. I know, is it McKay? McKay, you were saying that you've never been to the doctors so much. Like, this is getting crazy. Oh, I'm taking Nurofen and painkillers when I need them. Like, you know, we're doing Qigong, we're getting help that we need, we're getting massages, acupuncture, we're all trying to fix ourselves. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just growing old. I don't know. I'm getting all muddled up. So let me know, please, what you guys are going through, because it just seems abnormal to me to be suffering this much, like, in our physical bodies. It doesn't seem normal. All right, enough of that. So let me know how you're going. Don't forget like buttons and please comment down below. All right, let's get started. Oh, I'm getting all the elites. Of course I am. We know they've all been to the Apex Summit with Biden in San Francisco, America. Very important. And now it's ladder climbing. It's the snakes and ladders game is on for these global elites. They've got their goals. They're under the pump. They're under pressure. They know what they've got to achieve. And it's like they've come back and they're into it. And I would say, there's not only been the APEC, I'd say there's been other meetings going on too. Don't forget, we don't want to leave Sushi and Chris Luxton in New Zealand out and all this. Remember, there's other meetings that go on behind closed doors and that we don't even know the half of. So now we've got the big giant global elite snakes and ladders game. Who's going to be first to climb to the top and win the game or win their big, monetary award? And then, but they do get knocked off their purchase. And see, we're the snakes. That's how it works, isn't it? You climb up the ladders and you slow down the snakes. So the little people, peasants and Lego people, we're like the snakes. When they land on us and try to squash us and, if they land on our little square on the snakes and ladders game, they've got to slide right back. Hopefully they get the really long python snake that goes right down to start again on the snakes and ladders game. But that's what I'm getting. If they land on the snakes, meaning if they squash the little people, usually backfires on them, as for example Sushi in the UK is fully aware of, which is Rishi Sunak if you are new. So now the snakes and ladders game begins. It's showing me all the global elites have got the dice in their hand like this and they're shaking the dice, ready to roll their dice. They're ready to roll their dice and start making their moves. They've been making moves for like 4 years. But see, it hasn't been succeeding. So they've got to start to look at different avenues and ways they can potentially move all this lovely agenda, which, as most of us here know, is the Great Reset agenda, which some of you may not know. Go look it up. How they can move it forward. So they're all ready to shake their dice now and see what they're going to land on. Oh, and it's saying they will all want to land on Success Street. They want to land on Success Street. Oh, they wouldn't want to land on Struggle Street, where bloody majority of all of us are currently living. Oh. So that's what I'm getting. They're ready to roll the dice. So be prepared, everybody, now that Turdo's come back. Oh, Macron will be in amongst it all, I'm sure. I don't even doubt it. We've got all of them. Elbow will be flying, jet setting back to Australia for a little while. And then he'll take off again. He's never in Australia. You guys know that as well. So this is where we're up to. They're ready to shake the dice and get this game moving again. They've restructured, redone their blueprints, and now they're ready to roll that dice. Oh, here we go again. And I'm getting that song by Dolly Parton. Here we go again. Just when I'm about to right to, I don't know what the rest of the words, but I'm getting that song by Dolly Parton. Here we go again. Oh, what a circus. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting England marching through the streets. They're showing me England, UK. This is big people in surrounding areas coming together, probably in England. It's usually London, isn't it? Oh, wow. England, people are exhausted. People are getting tired. And you know what? They're getting tired of these massive protests. They're massive. I told you that the Israel pro-Palestinians was probably going to get bigger. Well, they are. And remember, we don't get shown all of it. So we don't even know the half of it. They only show us little snippets, remember, on the news, because they don't want to show the real truth of, you know, how many people are actually marching and coming together and any of the volatility. But I feel, and I'm seeing now, that people in England don't want division. So they could perhaps be coming together. This could be down the track. It could be after Christmas, actually. People coming together and saying, I'm getting these like picket signs, right, on the stick, and I'm getting all human lives matter. All human lives matter. And I feel like in these marches, you're going to have like black people, white people, Muslim people, Chinese people, all sorts of ethnic races, all sorts of people coming together, Egyptians, it's saying, anyone who's living in your country, because we know you're super multicultural over there. And they want to, I'm feeling like people want to fight back against their government because they want to know that all lives matter. That could be the next thing, couldn't it? All lives matter. So I'm getting that in England. That could be coming down the track. See, people aren't comfortable with this Palestinian, Jew, Israel, people being ostracized again. See, the thing is, guys, as we all know, we went through it. A lot of us have been through this feeling of being ostracized and pushed out of your society during the jab wheel. Look, if you are here and you are jabbed and you've been jabbed injured or lost your job and that, we accept everyone on this channel. So don't think that's what we're talking about. We're just explaining our journey during the first beginning of the picky wheel. So we understand how it feels to have your society turn on you, and it was really uncomfortable. I think most of us here could say it was a very uncomfortable experience, especially when we realized they were building wellness camps. We've talked about this before. We weren't sure if we were all going to be marched off like Panda, the communist country that was doing that, isolating anyone who had CV virus into little shoe boxes. But this is what a lot of us went through. And so this is what people don't want to happen. They don't want people to be divided. See, majority of people don't want to turn on other people. See, they're not in the mass psychosis for all of this that's currently going on. They were for the picky wheel, and they did it subconsciously. People turned on people. We all know that here. We had family turn on us. Friends disappeared from our lives and turned their backs on us. But I feel like now, because people are awakening, that's what the great shift is. It's the awakening process where you start to live from a more caring and feeling place. People are realizing that it isn't right. So I'm getting that all human lives matters. Perhaps that will come in the form of big marches. And it's almost like uniting in all our freedom. Everybody coming together in a united group. let's stop the separation. You know, we could have signs like that. Stop the separation. I'm seeing things like that. I'm even getting a sign called stop masking our kids. But it's not just about physical masks like the CV mask. It's about masking, like covering things up from the kids, hiding the truth from the kids. Oh, maybe climate change might be one of those things they're kind of lying about. That could be one of them. But anyway, brainwashing continues, doesn't it? I told you they had the kids' climate protest in Melbourne the other day here in Australia. What the heck? To save their planet. Oh my God. All right, won't even get me started on that. I'm getting New Zealand. See, I don't think he's going to be that bad, this guy. Even though he's mixing with the bigwigs, we know he has to. I keep saying that. It's part of the, wheeling and dealing he has to do with the other countries because he's got to keep himself on the map. He doesn't want New Zealand to be insignificant. But I am getting that tourism is going to become a big thing for you guys again. I feel like maybe the tourism industry, stopped a lot. And we know it did. Jacinda blocked everyone flying there for a while, didn't she? I feel like he's focusing a lot on getting people back to New Zealand. They're showing me the beautiful undulating green hills of New Zealand, the snow-capped mountain peaks. I'm sort of seeing I'm actually seeing is it bed and breakfast? I'm kind of seeing this wineries. Do you have wineries over there? I don't know what you have over there, but I'm seeing cheese platters and come to the mountains and experience the New Zealand life. Of course, the heat spas. What do you call those things? The rock spas where the heat bubbles up. There's actually a name for them. Sorry. I'm getting that sort of thing. They're trying to sell New Zealand as a good destination again to holiday. I feel like that's an area that he is working on at the moment. Rebuilding your tourist structure. Getting people back. See that if you think about it, actually we've been talking about the finances in New Zealand. That's a way he can get money back into the country. Is if people come and visit and they spend their dollars in New Zealand. So I do feel like that's an area he's working on is the tourism, rebuilding the tourism up again. Well, that's just what I'm getting. Just to bring money back into the country. Oh, we're getting America, look out. Things are heating up in America. Things are getting a bit volatile. I'm getting Florida, I'm getting DeSantis. I'm just seeing he's hitting back again. I haven't seen him for ages. Oh, I wish he'd still do the presidency. Is he still doing that? I don't know what's happening over there. I get so muddled up. All we ever see in Australia is the Trump show and Biden show. So I'm getting this heated debates. He's in heated debates. This could be around the migration. We know that it definitely could be because we know it's out of control. But I am getting this Florida. See, the thing is I'm getting with DeSantis, he doesn't want Florida turned into a dump yard. He doesn't want Florida to become, where's Skid Row and all that? I don't know. Are they New York or something? I don't know. Philadelphia? I don't know. I'm not very good at the map thing, I'm not. I just have to say whatever comes in my head. Oh, California. All these places that get cleaned out. See, the thing is, where do all the people go? So DeSantis, I feel like, is making sure his whatever state is it doesn't become the dumping ground for homeless people and immigrants. I feel like he's putting up very strong argument in order to ensure that people keep coming back. Like, it's a very big tourist destination, isn't it, Florida? It's very popular, very well liked. And as we know here, a lot of the global elites go there for their holidays, as they did during COVID, didn't they? So they, had more relaxed restrictions on their holidays, as we all know. So I am getting that. He fights back. He doesn't just take things. Wasn't he the one that turned the buses around once with the immigrants and just drove them all back or something? Oh, it's great. We love people like him, don't we, that stand up to bloody Biden and company. So I am getting that. I'm getting Florida Keys. Is that Tom Cruise movie with the cocktail? I'm getting that. See, see, I reckon that Maui thing planted seeds in a lot of people, didn't it? But people don't. He doesn't want these global elites turning things into their own paradise, because we know they would. And he knows they would. He doesn't trust them either, dissenters. So I am getting that. He's really putting his foot down. He's not giving things the tick or the stamp of approval at all. Even if they're pushing things on him, he doesn't accept them. He's very strong, isn't he? He was strong during those lockdowns and that. Unbelievable. Well, he's being strong on this too. Immigrants and homeless people. He won't just allow them to be just dumped in his state, because that's not how he works. That's not how he runs. He sees that problem, homeless people and immigrant problems, as being caused by other people. We know who the people are, Biden and Hunter and all this. And he thinks it's their responsibility to take care of it, not his to have it dumped on him. That's just what I'm getting. All right. I'm getting Germany. Oh, we get Germany so much. Germany, things are falling flat. I feel like the leaders are trying things, but they're falling flat. It's just showing me them falling on their backsides, the leaders in Germany, because people don't want their garbage. So I do feel like things are falling flat. Like they're throwing things out there, but the people aren't receiving them and being receptive. So it's all falling flat. It's almost showing me like it's falling on deaf ears. Because people don't want it. Oh, can you blame them? So there's always something happening in Germany. There's a lot of underlying things happening in Germany, isn't there, guys? I'm getting like Germany might become the capital of fightbacks. Like, people are strong in Germany. See, they don't want their past history. They don't want to be labelled as that again. That was wicked. It was horrific. And it scares people in Germany. They don't want to go back there. They don't want that to happen. And they can feel, if you look at the rest of the world at the current moment, what's happening at the moment? The old Jews are being a little bit ostracised, aren't they? When they can't walk freely on the streets. They can't here in Australia, in the capital cities. So I'm guessing they can't in London and other places. So this is even triggering off more in the people in Germany. It's becoming very uncomfortable. Probably not for all, but it's becoming very uncomfortable. It's very unsettling for people in Germany. They don't like it. They don't like what their government's dishing out. They don't like what their government's formats are for moving their country forward. They're not happy. So I'm getting. It'd be good if they were the capital of fightbacks, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm getting hungry. I was hungry. I've had hungry before. Something going on there. God, for some reason I'm getting the Cold War. What's this all mean? Cold War. That's all I'm getting. Hungry, Cold War. I have to move on. That's all I got there. They're not giving me any more detail with that. All right, let's keep moving. Getting Japan. I'm getting that Japan's moving along nicely. They're progressing really well on the world stage. Like I say to you, I think a lot of people like working with Japan because they're very respectful. They hold their own. They have good grace, and it's kind of saying manners. A bit nicer than Xi over there in Panda. But I am getting that Japan's holding its own on the world stage. They're they're capitalizing on their, I'm not saying resources, skills, and they're adaptive. They adapt to what people's needs are, other countries' needs are as well. They're flexible and they come up with good plans. So I feel like Japan is really, it's showing me Japan like riding the wave of success. It's like showing me Japan on a surfboard, riding some really huge waves now. They're doing really well with their resources, and I'd say financially they're doing really well as a country. That's what I'm getting for Japan. And they're really important. I feel like Japan's, whatever they offer, it's very important to the rest of the globe. Japan is an important country to trade with. And like I say, it's comfortable. Because Japan, well, it's not a dictatorship. And they're very flexible, and they work together with other countries to make things happen and make things work. It's a smooth exchange is what I'm getting for Japan. That's why people like trading and dealing with them. Let's see if there's anything else today, and then we'll pull some cards. I'm getting Europe. I'm getting that the sun is shining down on Europe. They're showing me like a big smiley face with the sun in it. What does this mean? I'm getting this like warmth. Oh, it could be like part of the awakening too, but I am getting Europe. It's sort of saying things are improving a little over there. Hang on. I'm getting this song by Hunters and Collectors for Europe. That song, we've had it before, When the River Runs Dry, Salvation. Salvation will pray on you one more time when the river runs dry. So you might have had a lot of rain over there too. It's quite possible. But salvation, if you think of salvation, it's like being saved, isn't it? And then I'm getting a Midnight Oil song as well. Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna, what's the song? You know Midnight Oil, I told you about that Peter Garrett, the Aussie singer that sings political songs. Who's gonna save me? Oh, I can't think of this. I just get dropped. They drop in like sentences from songs and then phrases, and I don't know what they are. Who's gonna save me? So whatever's happening in Europe, we've got this kind of salvation. Who's going to save me? See, Europe's been in, it's been in recessional decline. So I would say this is financially, well, this is interesting, isn't it? Maybe financially things might stabilise in Europe. What's been going up to the extreme. Maybe it'll stabilise for a little bit. And I'd say this is only till Christmas probably. But that's okay because it gives people a breather. And then it'll move slower. It's not going to move as abruptly as it has. Maybe in Europe you've had the finance, like interest rates, cost of living has moved very fast in Europe and it's wiped people out. So I do feel I'm getting those couple of songs, When the River Runs Dry by Hunters and Collectors. Go listen to that. Salvation. I'm just getting these songs for Europe. So you're probably going to get a little bit of this stability for the next couple of months. So enjoy that while you can. Such an expensive time, Christmas, isn't it? But I am seeing that beautiful warm sun shining on you for a little bit. So go and enjoy that, guys. Go and enjoy some. But it's showing a big smiley, like happy face in the sun. So it's like you're not perhaps in darkness at the moment, which is good. That's probably more what they're trying to say. It's not all doom and gloom at the moment. There'll be a little bit of stability in Europe. Oh, let me check if there's one more thing. God, the guides are saying this for us, guys. The catalyst to growth is pain. Oh, no. Why are we getting this? Meaning that's like the trigger. You think of the catalyst. And a lot of us are suffering pain, aren't we? Most of us here, if you're on my channel, you're awake. You've been through darkness, soul, depression. You've had traumas in your life. You may have gone through things from childhood that you've now worked through and dealt with. And you managed to relieve a lot of the pain and hurts. And you've dropped the emotional backpack from your life. The catalyst to growth is pain. So whenever there is pain in your body, I guess that's what they're trying to say. And I talk about it as the snake skin. Every time we grow and expand spiritually, we have to shed our skin, and then it's like our body grows as well. Our physical body sort of expands. I don't mean we get fat. I just mean it's all part of the process. And I guess if you think about it, it's a vibrational frequency. We're vibrating differently probably within our internal body. But it's how do we manage this? See, I always get that we have to keep healing. We have to do the things to relieve the pain in order to keep moving forward. You know, I do Qigong. We're all doing different things like massage. Oh, gosh. Sleep is one of the most important that I keep telling you guys about. Make sure you're getting sleep. Do whatever you can to get sleep. Massage. All these kind of things that physically will help us as well. I might pull some cards around this pain, guys, because it is a big dominant issue, I feel, for a lot of us at the moment. But this will help anyone out there as well. How about we pull, I think we might pull 3 Foxfire cards today around this. Catalyst. Catalyst of growth is pain. Eee. That doesn't sound good, does it? Coming of age. Oh, maybe we're just getting old. Maybe we're getting old. But see, look at that. You know, the control is in your hands. You're holding your own power in your hands. Coming of age. See, I also think coming of age to me is like wisdom, maturity. We're moving to that next level. It reminds me that one of, like, you know, when people go to their debutante ball. I think you have them in America, don't you? Where the girls dress up in the white and it's like their big, like, isn't it like a graduation or a coming of age thing where you're going into your next level of life? Well, that's what we're doing. We're going into our next spiritual level of life. That's how I'm seeing that card. Coming of age. We certainly feel like we're aging. Age does come into it, doesn't it? Oh my God, hang on, everything's sticking together. It's weird, isn't it? Oh, the Sentinel, we got that the other day. The Sentinel is protection. Like when I see the dragon there, we're being protected. We're being divinely guided. We've got the purple, which is a very like mystical color. We're being taken on a journey. When I see her on that dragon, she's trusting the dragon, see, to take her somewhere. Well, that's what we have to start doing. We've got the birds flying around, whether they be crows, ravens, eagles, whatever they are. We've got this everything high. Everything's being seen from a higher vantage point. So we've got to trust our higher mind and that we're being guarded. The Sentinel is a protector. That's the dragon. We love dragon energy here, don't we, guys? So we are being divinely guided and protected on this journey. We often talk here, I did an automatic ride a while ago if you're new here. And there was a mention of us maybe being starseeds, being planted here to help bring up the ascension or help with the ascension process and bring up the frequency and vibration. Who knows? Follow the signs. We get this all the time. Follow the signs. Look for the signs, read the signs, listen to your intuition, your sixth sense, your gut feelings. Don't miss your signs and synchronicities. Very important, guys. Sometimes they really surprise you too when you get them, don't they? You kind of go, oh my gosh. Like it can be quite surprising when something actually happens. I'm going to pull one awaken card as well, guys, around this pain. Oh, I get the struggle of the pain, guys. Energy is harmonized in and around me. Connect to nature. We always get that, don't we? Most of us here absolutely love nature, don't we? We do. And if you see this little circle here, I'm thinking gut feelings. Well, obviously calming down your mind, but, you know, feeling comfort in your body. So get out in nature. Nature is very healing because nature sends off a beautiful frequency and vibration. And look, it could be anything. It could be that you go for a swim in the ocean, a bushwalk, sit in your backyard. So many things to do with nature. A lot of us plant our own veggies and that. We dig in the dirt. It's about getting in touch with the natural frequencies, not all this artificial, or we could say the metaverse that they're still trying to push onto everybody. It's definitely not our thing, is it? I'm going to pull one life alignment oracle card around this pain as well, because it is a very big deal to me, so I'm presuming it probably is for a lot of you out there. Oneness. And that to me is about not feeling whole. It's showing us like Swiss cheese, like we've got gaps in it. You know, Swiss cheese that has the holes in it. It's showing me like we've got gaps in us. There's feelings of like we don't feel whole still. There's an emptiness inside. Let me pull one more. Oh, that's weird. See, we are very individual. Well, we're individuals, that's for sure. But we are comfortable with our own company and doing things on our own. And that's pretty much by choice, really, isn't it, guys? We choose our own company a lot just in order to protect ourselves from absorbing other people's, because a lot of us are empaths, sensitives, intuitives. We pick things up. I don't know. This is really... I'm actually going to pull a soul expression card for us, guys. Sorry, I just am getting pulled to do that instead. You know, these little ones? I'm just going to pull one of these. It's about the pain. The physical pain. Some of you might still be going through your mental away. Oh, there you go. Fear. Fear is a heavy, ungrounded vibration. Ask spirit for help, surrender and release. You are safe. I believe that we all carry little fragments of fear. I talk about it a lot on this channel. And it's not fear that we're scared or anything like that. It's just fears that are trapped in our body, like from our subconscious thoughts, from our journey. It could be from childhood, could be from the teenage years. Just things that are buried very deep in us. So I do still feel, and I've said it right from the beginning, I talked about it like fragments of glass being stuck in our body that we can't quite get out. We've got to still keep trying to get these subconscious things out. I'm still doing my Paul McKenna. I told you guys about that hypnosis guy in the UK that I do on YouTube. He's very, very good. He gets you thinking differently. Just anything like this that you can start to tap into that subconscious mind. And maybe even the following a bit more Eckhart Tolle on the power of now. Sitting and just learning to be more and focusing on our breath and letting the thoughts clear through. Decluttering, doing that spiritual decluttering like Catherine, you came up with that idea. Absolutely brilliant. So we have to keep doing this, guys. Oh, I might even, you know what I might even do? I might do an automatic write, actually, on pain, physical pain, because this is a big deal for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you it sounds like it's a big deal. I'm really struggling with it, so I think I might do that. All right, how about, guys, we pull our viewer cards today. Like I said, yesterday I did Addie Chenery and Catherine in Canada. And today, first off, I'm going to do Siv Alfelt. Is that how you say it? Sivahfelt. Siv Effelt? Effelt? From, I think it's Sweden. You are, aren't you, Siv? All right, I'm going to pull you an Angel Answers card, Siv. You always comment on my videos, so I do appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that jumped out quickly. Let go. There you go. There's something you're not letting go of, Siv, from your past. It's saying your past hurts, past demons. It's like saying past responsibilities, things from your past. You're still holding on to. You've got to let them go. take charge. It's showing to me, it's almost showing to me, strange as it is, you sitting on a horse and holding these reins, but it's saying to you, what you've got to do now is drop the reins and trust the horse. The horse is like, they're saying the horse is bolted, but you've got to trust the horse is taking you somewhere. I feel like you're not sure where you're being led, and are you going in the right direction sometimes? Look at the visual. He's got the arms open there. The arms are open, ready to receive. We've got a bit of a DNA structure coming from higher mind, which is a bit of a healing if you think of that. I feel like you're holding on too tight to the reins. You're trying to control something that you don't need to control anymore. You need to just let go. You need to, like, it's almost showing me scissors and cutting ties. You need to cut the ties with something. It doesn't serve you anymore. It could be around family life. It could be around certain individuals. And it's not saying that you're controlling them, but you're hanging on too tight. It's saying, the funny thing is when you release things, that's when it allows everything to just unfold naturally. Things will start to unfold naturally. And because what this hanging on causes a resistance in your body. You're the only one that gets affected by it. So you've really got to start letting go of things now. Letting go of things. I think I'm getting very heavy head for you, Siv. Like, it's like things weigh heavily on you from the past. It's showing me like you with weights on your head, literally, with someone putting, like, you know, those circle weights at the gym. Someone's layering them up, like 5 or 6 really heavy weights, and it's squashing your head down. Well, that feels a bit like me with my sore neck. That hurt my neck then. But I feel like you feel a little squashed. But the thing is, it's you that's squashing you. You're the one that's putting this like resistance on top of yourself. You're carrying too much load. You've got to let it go, Siv. You must carry a lot of the load for your family and friends, do you? I feel like you sometimes feel it's your responsibility to fix things, like a Mrs. Fix-It. I just feel like you're a fix-it person. If I can fix that, then they'll be happier. But the thing is, what's happening is everyone has their own life journey, Siv, and that's what I think you've got to realise too, is that you've still got to not fix you, but save and protect you. If you're trying to fix everything else, you also forget about yourself, and you, of course, get pushed aside too. So I am getting that. You like to fix. You're a fixer-upper. That's what it's saying. You like to fix up people's... And I'm not saying you stick your nose in. It's not that kind of thing at all. It's more that you like to help people. You want to help people to fix things and make their life better. But the guides are saying, don't forget that's their life lessons and their life journey. Sometimes people have to go through the hard times to come out the other side, and it's okay. And it's not you're doing it from a place of just righteousness. You're actually doing it from a very kind place. But the thing is that by doing that, sometimes it causes you to suffer because you take on the burdens and the weights of the world from other people. They're not even yours. So the guides are saying, let go, drop the reins and just trust the horse, and it'll take you where you need to go. Don't hang on to things so tight. Stop. It's not that you're controlling, but you're trying to steer things that aren't really yours. And I guess too, that's protecting other people. You try to protect other people from being hurt or going through hardships or tough times. But remember, that's what life's journey is. So it's about up and down, and learning and growing and learning and growing. So these are good things sometimes when they happen. I'm not saying, and the guides aren't saying not to have input. That's fine, and give advice. That's brilliant. And then it's a matter of choice if people choose to take it or not. And if they don't, then that's their life lessons. There's nothing you can do about it. So you've kind of got to let that go. You're a soul that likes to really help people out when they're in difficult times. But unfortunately, sometimes we can't. It's their life. It's part of their journey, Siv. You have to just let some things go. And look, we're all guilty of that. As people who are awake, we see things and we go, how can people not see this stuff? Like we are all guilty of that, Siv. It's not just you. It's a hard thing to do, is just to stand by and watch people go through their processes when you know as a person who's very evolved, which you are, Siv, you know what the outcome's going to be. But I guess that's where it's a matter of you can't carry those burdens for other people anymore. You can't save them and protect them from their own learning journey. Just look after you and go where you're being led by your horse. Let's pull a soul expression card for you, Sue. Ooh! Oh! Hang on, I got to grab it. It jumped down so quickly. Crystal energy. Meditate with this card to feel the loving support of crystal energy. I don't know if you're into crystals, Siv, but you do admire them. I feel like you admire them from afar. They're showing me you looking at them and admiring them. Have you ever bought one? Maybe it's time you actually did buy one and have those beautiful things in your house. I'm just getting, they're showing me like a big one that might be quite expensive. But remember that sometimes these things in your home are healing. It's like me. I bring plants into my home because I love greenery and I love plants. Whereas other people might love rocks. Other people love crystals, for example, because it changes the energy. Some people have salt lamps, all sorts of different things. But I am getting the crystal energy. And the thing is, it's very easy to look at something and think, nah, I can't afford that. That's $250 or whatever, and I'm not going to buy it. That's just a waste. But it's not a waste. And this could be around anything. It doesn't have to just be crystals. But it's not a waste if it makes you feel joy. You know, it's like that Marie Kondo, the declutter woman that does those decluttering shows from Japan, is she? Keep in your life what sparks joy in you. And if something like that's natural sparks joy in you, it could be anything. You know, look at my fluffy little vintage duck I bought yesterday. It looked like a half-plucked chook. But there was something about it that just drew me to it. Well, that's what you've got to do, Siv. You've got to fork out that little bit of money. Don't be scared to buy yourself something or treat yourself. And then every day you look at that thing and it can enrich your life. That's what I'm getting. Like they're showing me one of those purple rocks that's cut with the crystals in it. That's just an image that they're giving me. It could be anything what you're into. I'm going to pull one more of these for you, Sim. Oh, hang on. So don't deprive yourself, is what the guides are saying. Put yourself first. And by doing these things in your home, in your haven, it takes this weight off your head because it's about nurturing yourself, looking after yourself, making yourself happy and whole. Sacred geometry. Meditate with this card to feel the loving support of the universe. And when I think of geometry, I think of shapes too. You know, I bought that little pyramid crystal. Remember I bought that beautiful pyramid crystal last year? It's near my bed. Things like that. Things with interesting shapes. So you might like shapes too. You might like spheres that are real smooth, round crystals. Like this kind of thing. Everyone's into different things. But don't be scared to treat yourself. Because these are the things that, you know, they bring joy and spark joy in your life. Because this journey really, Siv, if you think about it, is about you. It's not about other people. Yes, we can plant seeds and we can help them. We can walk parallel with people. But at the end of the day, this journey is about you and your life and how you can bring joy into your life. And that's the message the guides are telling you, Siv. Focus on you and the things you love, bring into your home. Don't neglect yourself is what I'm getting. Do not neglect yourself because you're important. That's what the guides are going to leave you with today. You're important, Siv. Remember that. Now the next person I'm going to read today is K, at K, the letter K, /IR56M, just so you know who I'm reading for. Let's pull you an Angel Answers card. Wait. Now, for some reason, Kay, I'm getting that you need to pause. You need to assess the situation and pause. I'm getting a little bit of impatience for you, but it's not terrible. But I feel like you do need to wait. You need to pull yourself back a little bit and assess the situation. You need to look around and you need to make practical decisions. I feel like you're one of these people who's always ready to, as the picture says, charge forth. You're probably a little bit gung-ho, okay? You probably rush into things. And maybe sometimes have regrets about, oh, did I weigh that up heavily enough? I don't know if I've made the right decision. I feel like you get a little overwhelmed by, it's saying, have you done the right thing? Have I made the right choice? So the message I'm getting for you is you need to master learning to wait. I feel like in your life, you've always been a little bit gung-ho. You've always been a little bit, right, I just do it. I don't hesitate. I don't muck around. But it's saying now that you've come into your wisdom and you've grown as a person so much, you're getting this new message in your body that's telling you to wait and hold off and assess and make a better plan. I'm kind of getting this for you now. You're you know what it is? It's you. You're listening to your gut feelings and your intuition a lot more. You have much greater awarenesses now of situations. Whereas if you think back to probably 10, 20 years ago, you probably would have been gung-ho, all guns blazing and just boom, never hesitated. Whereas now, this is new for you. And I think that's why it sort of feels a little weird, because now you're actually, well, it's not really hesitating. That's not the word I'm looking for. You're cautious. That's the word I'm looking for. You weigh up the pros and cons now. You have a much greater awareness of outcomes. You have very good foresight. You can see ahead. Oh, that's not a good idea. I don't think I'll do that actually. You have this, you now have this signal that tells you to wait. And the guides are saying it's very, very important that you listen to it. I'm going to pull one more of these angel answers for you, Kay. Yeah, and trust it. Trust it. The guides are saying it's always right. Your gut instincts are very good. Just trust in the decision-making process. Trust yourself when you do make the decision to move forward. If you have been waiting and then you go forward, just trust it. Don't be scared of it then. Trust that your body is giving you the correct information and telling you which direction to go and what road to take. And see, the vast majority of people, like the guys are saying, don't do that. But you're very good at doing that, Kay, because you've learned it over time. You've got better. And see, it's like I keep saying to everybody here, you learn from your mistakes and your experiences, and you just get better and wiser and more aware. You've got very good awareness. And I'd say you're a very structured person. You live a very structured life. You like things methodical. You like things in their right place. And when you go forward, you like to know it's going to work now. So trust that it will, because you waited and didn't rush in. Then trust in that correct decision, because you'll have good outcomes. This could be around anything in your life, anything at all. It could be anything. It could be around buying a car. It could be weighing up, the pros and cons. Is this going to suit me? Is this going to be the right car that's going to take me, on long drives? Or it could be anything. That's just an example. I'm just using that because that's a common one, where you do have to really think about these things. Buying a house, that's another one. But I feel like now that you've matured into your wisdom and your knowledge and your spiritual growth has really evolved, okay, I feel like you've just got to trust now that you do make very good decisions, because you're not who you were 15, 20 years ago. You're who you are now. So trust it. And I'm going to pull you also a soul expression card as well. Thoughts. I bring awareness to my thoughts. I release the negative ones. I nurture the positive, self-loving ones. And see, that's exactly right. You do. You think heavily. You weigh things up before you move forward now. Once upon a time, I don't think you ever did. I think you were just full on, it's showing me like bullet a gate. But, you know, now you do have a real awareness of your thoughts, what comes in and what goes out. And you process things very differently. Once upon a time, I think you process things very rapidly, whereas now you process things and you really think about outcomes, and you sort of and you generate other thoughts as well. Like from something, you start to generate other scenarios and thoughts. It's like this is what they're saying. Once upon a time, you got a thought in your head, and that was it. Boom, that's the thought. Whereas now you get a thought, but then that thought links to another thought. It's like the synapses have grown in your brain a lot, and your thoughts just keep continuing to other thoughts that take you to another thought. And that's why you've got to trust your outcomes, because you allow your thoughts to travel. You allow your thoughts to travel. And I don't mean they clutter you up and they make your mind busy, but you can now go further than the initial thought. If that makes sense. Oh, that sounds so complicated, doesn't it? Sounds like a lot of thinking, but it's actually not a lot of thinking for you. You do that very easily. You actually like it. You like to actually, you like to work out where everything's going to be going before you get there. And that's with anything, any decision-making process and that now. Kay, I feel like you've really grown in this. It's showing me that brain area, your thought process of, and I would say now what the guides are saying, your thought processes are very clear. What was once jumbled up and a big mess is now very clear. You are very clear-headed, Kay, and that's the message I'm going to leave for you today, which is nice. Nothing wrong with all the thoughts as long as they're not cluttered up, see? All right, I'm going to see if there's one more thing to close with for everybody today. Hang on a minute. I'm getting this old song. Do you remember this song? You've got to be perfect. You've got to be. When I was simple and light. Oh, what's that song? Perfect. Oh, that is so old. Well, the guides are saying no one's perfect, but we're all perfect in our own way. We're perfect to our individuality and who we are. We're perfect. The guides are telling us we're all perfect in our own way. Not from ego, of course not. Remember that song? My goodness. Right. And I'm getting this song by, is it Billy Fields? Oh, I don't know who sings it. Standing on the outside, I don't know why I'm going to, but I do know just one thing, and that is I'm over with you. I don't know, but we're standing on the outside looking in at all this, guys, still. And that's the song I'm getting. Is it? I don't know who sings it. Standing on the outside. Can't we get some old music here? And weird music. I don't know the name of that song. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm getting this song. I wondered why we were getting this song. I had to get to the line. Caribbean queen, and you girl love this as one. No more love on the run. Meaning we're not running anymore. We're grounded. We're staying put. We're in that frequency, love, high vibration. I'm just getting that Caribbean queen. Hopefully there's nothing happening in the Caribbean, but I am getting that Caribbean queen. No more love on the run. Meaning we're staying put, we're grounded, we're safe. That's just what I'm getting. I'm going to leave you with those 3 very weird songs today. Where did they come from? Oh my goodness me. I'm going to have to go look them up myself. I've forgotten them. I don't even know who sings that last one, Caribbean Queen. No more love on the road. Crazy. Anyway, it's Sunday morning here. I'm going to go and do some jobs in the garden. Hopefully my neck will come good soon, guys. God, please take care, guys. These aches, pains, and ailments are really horrific, aren't they? Oh, anyway, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to. Hit those like buttons, guys, and please feel free to comment down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.